following Supply Chain Brain executive briefing was recorded at the CSCMP annual conference in Chicago, Illinois. I'm pleased to welcome Editor-in-Chief of Supply Chain Brain, Russell Goodman.
Hello. Here for a conversation today on sales and operations planning is Keith McAlpine, Principal of Demand Solutions. Keith, welcome.
Thank you, Russell.
Keith, once an organization has a demand planning process and a requirements planning process in place, how can it understand the overall impact that the supply chain can have on its business profitability?
Russell, most companies have some kind of a sales planning process, and they also have some kind of requirements planning process. And most of the time that comes together in the middle of a month at this famous meeting we all call a sales meeting, where everybody points fingers at one another and nobody understands what's really happening with the business. The real goal of having a sales and operations planning process in place is that on a regular basis you bring executive level people together to discuss the business, the sales plan, the profitability, and the inventory plans. And by discussing and agreeing on a single number, the company is able to move forward in a single direction and achieve the business results required.
Now, Keith, it occurs to me that many companies are already busy with their demand planning and requirements planning processes. So do they really have time for an SOP, S&OP process as well?
We believe so, and the reason for that is that while companies are very busy on a day-to-day basis dealing with issues, a lot of those issues are only needing to be dealt with because they haven't done a good job of the long-term planning for the company. By putting in place a sales and operations planning process, the inventory issues, the lack of sales or the excess sales are all discussed and agreed with at management level, and then the company puts in place plans to resolve those issues before they become major problems. The second key part of the time savings that's the result of a sales and operations planning process is that most companies start in October and probably spend 3 months trying to pull together a budget. If an S&OP process is in place on a month in and month out basis, then all of that extra work is already been done and the company knows what it's doing almost without a separate budgeting process.
Keith, there are a number of sales and operations planning tools on the market right now. So why should a company consider Demand Solutions?
It's a good question. First of all, Demand Solutions has the highest value rated Aberdeen studied S&OP tool on the market. Secondly, we have experience in working with the Oliver White organization and other organizations and leaders in sales and operations planning. And we have the support worldwide to allow companies to be successful.
Thank you. Interesting discussion here today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, Russell.
Keith McAlpine, Demand Solutions, talking with us today about sales and operations planning. Thanks for watching.